Hi guys, this is Tony here from Metal Ruse. You're about to sit down and enjoy an interview I just did um, over there, and so do like and subscribe so you can get all this straight into your streaming and into your consciousness as soon as it arrives. So enjoy the interview, and I will. Over to you, Tony. Hello, Jared. How are you going?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
You
Nice
know,
to meet you.
yeah, nice to meet you too. So I've got a million things to do, and I'm running around like, and I've got to get to this. You know
No
what it's
worries.
like. You know what life's like. Um, I've just been listening to the new album that's coming out in October, the 31st, I believe.
Yep,
In
Halloween.
October, it's October now. What am I talking
Yeah, I
about?
know. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a cracker of an album,
Thank you.
Jared.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd sort of had heard of your stuff. I mean, this is your second album, so
Yep.
and people have talked about it. I know people have talked to me about it,
Hmm.
and so so you think, oh, okay, I'll take a listen because I'm always interested in particular Australian based bands.
Yep.
It's a very mature album, Jared.
Oh, thank you. That's a very nice thing to say. I think, yeah, coming into your second, I think you got a bit more to prove. And it feels like when you can make that next step and kind of prove yourself as like you say, mature
Mm.
band. So I'm glad it's come across.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it doesn't sound like a band it's only their second album.
Hmm.
You know,
Thank
uh, a lot of bands struggle in the second, don't they? Because they've written all the
you.
stuff for their first, toured it all over the place, and now they suddenly have to fill another another slab of vinyl, and
Yep.
it's like, how do we do this?
Yep, for sure. Yeah, it can be difficult.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, it, it I mean, you're sort of labeled, and I hate the term label. I'm just going to say it's out there between you and me, and people know that I don't like labels. But it's sort of, you know, melodic, hardcore. I mean, how would you describe yourself? If just be honest, if you were saying this is our sound, what would you tell people you were?
It is hard, isn't it? I think we used
Mm,
to do melodic hardcore used to be the term, and then metalcore, but
mm.
then now I feel like it's trending more like emo. So it's tough. I mean, like some of the songs definitely are under that metalcore banner.
Mm.
But then you have some songs like Tongue Tied that's almost completely acoustic, and that's definitely not a metalcore song. That's
No.
a more of an emo kind of
Yeah.
ballad. So it is hard to put a label on it. I think it ends up being like, we're in the metal kind of tent, and then
Yeah.
we pick and choose across the album. But I think that's what makes it interesting because it's you get a bit of everything.
I think I'm with you 100%. What makes it interesting for me as well when I put it on and listen to it through the day, it was it's a roller coaster of an album. Like you
Mm,
said, you have your acoustic bit in Tongue Tied, and you have the opening track in Bell Rose, where he sort of just hits you hard, and you think, oh, okay, I know where I'm going, and then you don't know where you're going because
yeah,
it
yeah,
goes somewhere completely different,
yeah.
which is fantastic for a young band. That's quite a feat to do from young men.
Mm. I mean, yeah, we definitely made more of an effort, I think, on this album, to especially with the track listing to try and make it a bit of a journey. I think you run into that thing, when you're three or four songs into an album, it can get that's the point where you make the decision of I'm gonna listen to the rest of this or I'm gonna listen to something else. That's a really important moment to make sure you don't kind of just do the same thing for four songs and then lose half your audience before they listen to all the other stuff you've done.
Well, and again, that's another tricky thing, isn't it? Because we know that you and I and people who love music, who probably are watching this, know we listen to albums from the moment it starts to the moment it finishes. That's how we consume our art, and that's how we love it to be. But there are people out there who don't,
Mm, yeah,
who just
definitely.
pick and
And you,
choose.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And you're marketing it to people across the whole spectrum of that. So you have to be mindful of every type of listener and try and get something that's gonna, grab everyone.
Mm. And difficult because if you were to drop the needle on, say, as I said, tongue tied, to difference to say forget me not, you'd assume the band was something different instead of tongue
Exactly. Yeah.
tied. It's
Yeah.
and that's the beauty of your kind of music is that it's not single focus,
Hmm.
but harder to then sell as a package. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, it is interesting. If you just listen to one of the songs, you might think we're a emo band with just singing, and if you listen to another song, you might think we're a really heavy band with just screaming. So it is, yeah, it does kind of go across the whole spectrum across the album.
It does, and I really like. I mean, the themes that you bring up in this album are really quite. They're beautiful, Jared. Like really
Thank
beautiful
you.
in a dark way.
Mm,
You know, I love the concept of you can't hold light. You know,
hmm.
I love, I love that. It just runs through your fingers. You know, that kind of That's. I think wrote somewhere. You wrote that to chase light is perfectionism or something, and I was like,
Mm.
oh, I love that quote.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think, yeah, across the whole album, there's
Mm,
that's kind of the meta level, theme. And
mm,
then all the different songs, they might, come from different areas of our lives and from different perspectives across the band, but they all kind of fall across that kind of theme of nostalgia. And yeah, looking back, you can't hold on to that perfect memory forever. And you can't, your future is never going to live up to that, like that light that you know put on a pedestal.
mm.
That's not gonna ever be in your future. So yeah, you've got to kind of see it for what it is, I think.
Yeah, and that's again, it's what sort of makes bands like yourself, so alluring to us as listeners. Because yes, it's don't get me wrong, on a base level, it's rock and roll, right?
Mm,
On a base level, it's to be enjoyed in a venue and bang your head and dance with your friends, and but on another level, you can sit down and sort of let it open up your mind.
yeah.
And I think that's a really clever thing to do because it's not easy to do either.
Mm. Yeah, I
Um,
think that's something that all of us as well with what we listen to outside of the band and different genres and everything. I think a massive focus for all of us is the lyrics
yeah.
and the meaning of the songs. Like that's a big thing that ties us to the songs that we like. So then that filters into our songs where, we might have this whole breadth of different kind of genres and different instrumentals, but it doesn't really come together until you find that main theme across the album,
Mm.
and then get these personal kind of vulnerable stories out there, and I think that helps people connect to it as well because you can find some of your own life and your own stories within some of the stuff we're writing.
Yeah, look, absolutely. And I don't think I also don't think it's a generational boundary
Mm,
either. I think like I'm a lot older than you and I've listened to the lyrics that you were writing and it represents things that I have been through and will go through again.
mm,
And I think that's it's a beautiful thing. Like um I think the Australian scene is so good like that at the moment.
mm. Yeah, yeah, I do
It's
feel like we have a lot of,
really, oh God, so
yeah.
strong.
Hmm.
Like I look at some things across this. I mean, I remember times when it was bleak and nothing was happening,
Yeah.
and now everything is happening. It's like you can't keep up with it.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty healthy right now, which is good.
Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, obviously, you'll be touring Australia.
Hmm.
Are you looking at overseas
Yeah,
as well?
so we went to America and Europe in the last 12 months.
Mm.
And now we're heading back. I think, gosh, we leave in 2 weeks, I think it is. So we go Europe with Thornhill and Ocean Grove, and some other great Australian
Ah,
bands
yep.
that we're friends with as well. So that's going to be really fun. And then we go straight from there over to America, and we do America and Canada with Silverstein.
Yeah, lovely
So that'll be
guys.
awesome. Yeah, yeah, really, really lovely people. So it'd
Yeah.
be nice to go back on tour with them. And I think, yeah, the first time you go over there, it's a bit daunting because you're not sure what to expect. But
Mm,
on the second visit, like we've been to a lot of these cities before. We know what to expect with the travel and the
mm.
driving around and everything. So now it's kind of an easier thing to just focus on the music side of things and enjoying, the limited time that you do have in those cities. I think that's going to be, yeah, really nice the second time around.
Brilliant. I mean, that's a great bunch of bands just naming them. And Ocean Grove, I love them.
Yeah, yeah, they're
And
awesome.
it's such nice. I mean, again, really nice people.
Yeah,
You
yeah, exactly.
know,
Yeah.
same with Silverstein, really
Mhm.
nice people, and but make such. sometimes very dark and bleak music.
Yep, 100%.
But then you talk to them and they're like this chilled, easygoing.
Yep.
What?
It's the way normally, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's contradiction, isn't it?
Yep, yep.
I love it. You expect them all to be like, "Ooh,
I guess they get it all out with the art. That's
well,
the vessel and the way to channel it.
that's the way. So, um, I mean, obviously, this is the album cycle. Album tour,
Hmm.
tour.
Yep, that'll be it. Yep.
uh, when will we see you tour in Australia next?
Well, we're in the works of that now.
Mm,
That's been, oh gosh, I feel like we've been planning this whole headline tour for years now. It feels that way. But definitely, in the first half of next year, we'll be looking to kick it off. I think obviously going internationally and
mm,
touring it there is going to be really fun. But at the end of the day, like this is where we grew up. This is our home, and this is where we've built, the most loyal fan base. So I think this is like that tour is going to be the highlight, I think, of the whole album cycle. I
yeah.
think we're all really looking forward to it. I mean, we just did a little Australian tour, like 4 shows last month, I think,
Mm,
and they were amazing. Like blew the expectations out the water. So I think you know that gives us a lot of hope, especially because we're pretty proud of the album. I think it's going to connect. So I'm really looking forward to taking that, playing all the new songs. Yeah, early next year.
great, because the singles that have come off it have been fantastic. Good response for them, and I'm glad that the audiences that you have played the new stuff to have taken to it.
Hmm. Yeah,
Because
it's been nice.
yeah, because when you're as proud of the work as you are,
Yeah, you
you
hope it
want it to.
translates.
Yeah, yeah, and gosh, I had something in my head just as I was going to say something. It went pling out
Yep,
of my
yep.
my brain, but I was going to say that uh, the audiences here are they? I mean, are you? You must be more proud to the fact that you can play big venues overseas and then come back and play intimate venues here, and it feels natural.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I think because we've toured here so long and it's our home at the end of the day.
Mm,
Um, you get those like the people who've been coming to see you for years and years, and you get your close friends and your family and people that there's some people that I don't really see outside of touring just because the only time I'm in Melbourne and Brisbane and Adelaide and stuff is with the band. So you
yeah.
end up forming those connections with people who started off maybe as fans or people that you only saw at shows, whereas you don't get that overseas as much. So yeah, coming back home, definitely special.
I think it's great that we can export. I hate the term again, export, but you know what I mean. What I mean, we
Yeah.
can send our wonderful bands overseas and be proud of them,
Hmm.
knowing that they're going to represent themselves and the music and the scene here
Mm.
so well. And that package that you said you were going over, that's amazing. Like
Yeah.
that's a
Yep.
good
Fully
snapshot.
Australian. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and we've toured with both those bands before,
yeah,
2 or 3 times. So it's gonna be nice to kind of all come together, and we're really good friends with all of them personally. So
yeah.
it's gonna be, yeah, really really fun, I think.
It's good because it's lots of young blood,
Yeah.
like it's something. I look at it now and I go, well, this is his second album. Amazing imagine what's gonna happen when you're four, five, or six
Yeah.
albums into this creative cycle of yours,
Yeah.
because if you're doing this as well on the second album, I love the first one, but this one is slightly different. If you're moving
Mm.
this right direction, I don't know where you're gonna go next.
I know. It's exciting, daunting, all at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I'm sure as a creative, you go, "Did I peak? Have I got?
Yeah,
Was
I got
that?
10
Was
more
that? Yeah,
songs in 12 months time and
yeah, yeah."
yeah.
Because you've got quite a few guests on this album as well, haven't you?
Yeah. First time we've actually ever really done guests. We had a few uncredited on our one of our EPs, but really small kind of not I wouldn't even really call it a feature. This is the first time we've really written something with that in mind. And I think like where we ended up, I don't know if we thought we'd end up with three of this quality as well.
I know, I
Yeah, I
know.
think
So I was thinking,
yeah, this looking at it now, it's like wow, this we really we got lucky and we really appreciate all those people like Michaela and Jack are really close friends. So that's
Mm.
an added bonus as well. Of like, you've got these super talented musicians that make the song better, but they're also your friends.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
really nice. And then Pat is someone that, I I went to a Movements show in 2017 or something as a 19-year-old, like freaking
Yes.
out, and now he's on one of our songs. So that's pretty awesome. It's a nice full circle kind of moment.
I love that, man. That's what it's all about, though, isn't it?
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
You know, the community and the fact that you get to work with your heroes and your friends
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. 100%.
and make, I mean, and all those tracks where they're featuring on there, it doesn't feel incongruous.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel added and tacked on because, hey, let's put someone on here because it will
Yep.
sell the record. I don't think it feels that way at all. It's
That's
just
good. That was a big like focus of the conversation. Is you don't want that. Oh, you can tell that they just tacked it on.
yeah.
You want it to be part of the song and add to it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's so good that even if you didn't mention who was on it, you still love it. Like it's,
Mm-hmm.
I think that the fact that they have reached out with their time to
Yeah.
help you is wonderful,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know, so
Yeah.
yeah, I look, it's just a brilliant thing to be, and I hope on the 31st of what a great time for it to come out. Actually,
It's a fun time, isn't it?
it's a great that's a
Yeah.
great date. I'm sure people all across the globe are trying to get that date release date.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, a lot bigger bands going. No, I want the 31st of August, October.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it will be released on all streaming platforms. I am going to
Yeah.
imagine,
Everything everything you can think of. Yeah.
and through your physical media, through your website, and through
Yeah,
the
yeah. We've
labels.
got links through Pure Noise
Yeah,
distributing it worldwide.
yeah,
So we have different packages for the different territories.
yeah.
With like different merch, vinyl, all the goods.
Yeah, you see, that's me. I'm one of those collectors that would want everything from each of them.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah,
going. I want give me the American stuff, give me the European stuff, and I'll have the Australian stuff as well.
yeah. I'm trying to get my hands on it all as well to get it all together. And
Yeah, I'm sure you are. It's difficult
yeah,
as well. Keep your hands on it.
yeah,
There's so many territories now that you can conquer.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, look, thanks for coming and chatting.
Oh, no worries. Lovely to meet you.
Absolutely. Yeah, you
Have a
too,
nice
man.
chat.
I loved it. Like, it's just nice to meet young people. I don't want to keep on about that, that but younger people who make such mature music,
Thank you.
and it does blow my mind. It's like when you won't remember this. You're probably too young, but I remember first hearing, I think it was what's his name, Rick Astley, right?
Hmm.
When I was probably a teenager, and I swear to you, when I put it on, I thought he was an old
Yeah, it has that
American
old
black Jew
soul.
singer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I saw he was this nerdy white guy from
Yeah.
up the road from me, I was like, it blew
Yeah.
my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. He's channeling something.
Yeah. And that's why I feel the same thing with things like yours, is that you can't put it on and go, this is a young band who's just learning. You put it on and you
Mm,
go, these guys know what they're doing.
mm,
They clearly know what they're doing because they work in the studio well.
mm,
They're working the emotions well. They're working the rhythms and the augmentation,
hmm
you know. Yeah. So
Thank you. It's the goal at the end of the day is make something that you hope that other people would take seriously and they look up to, like we look up to other artists who I'm sure have the same thought, and that goes back hundreds of years. Everyone's
everyone's doing
inspired
it.
by others, and then exactly, it's the
It's
cycle.
nothing wrong with inspiration, mate. Without
No,
inspiration, you and I would
it's
not be here.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, it's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Oh yeah,
there's a
no, you
difference
got to
between
embrace it. Yeah.
yeah, there's a difference between inspiration and complete and utter copy, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And inspiration is something that we all have,
Yeah,
every one
for
of us, and
sure.
every so.
Hmm.
But yeah, brilliant. Thanks for chatting.
Thank you.